Is it possible that Donald Trump's superpower is getting corrupt politicians to raise a flag saying, I am not here to help the people, thereby pointing out the rot that should be removed? I found that a fascinating comment.
Yeah. I think the tragedy of the moment, or part of it, is that Donald Trump does have very unusual skills, and he's got very unusual deficits. And I think there's a temptation on the part of those who see his political capacity and understand that it is causing all sorts of crazy things to reveal themselves elsewhere, and they see that as positive, as do I, that they look past the very substantial negatives, which that's where we part company. And I would say, look, he beat half the duopoly. That's an amazing accomplishment. I can't tell you how resilient the duopoly is, and for him to have done that is an amazing
Which half are you imagining he beat? Because by some reckonings, he beat both halves.
Well, the thing is, the Democrats being the Democrats, they kind of beat themselves. They did. I mean, if you don't believe me, people hear this and they think, what is he saying? He's a lefty, and I am a lefty. But if you look up the term Pied Piper candidate and you look at the emails, it's quite clear that Hillary Clinton thought that Donald Trump was the candidate she wanted to face. And so
easy to beat.
Right. So they used surrogates in the press to advance his candidacy.
So when you say that he beat half the duopoly, you mean that he smuggled himself in. He's not very good at smuggling himself. He crashed in
through the wall
to the Republican
Kool-Aid
Party
style.
And they sort of tried to go, don't, what are you doing? And then they ultimately caved.
Yeah, I mean, he bust in on the Republican racket, and they could have rebelled, but instead they bent the knee. And it's a very interesting story. It's a very remarkable accomplishment, but it's not the whole tale. And the problem is that the characteristics necessary to accomplish that are, I believe, not consistent with the kind of nonpartisan leadership that we need at a moment in which we face this level of divisiveness.